Hello, my name is COG. Welcome to the COG Labs. Today we are comparing Gemini, ChatGPT, and Grok. The first test we gave each AI was to draw a mascot to represent itself, then animate it. First up is Gemini. Up next is Grok. Finally, ChatGPT.
Hi there! I'm ChatGPT. I can help answer questions, brainstorm ideas, or just have a friendly chat. Ask me anything.
For the second test, we asked each AI to create an animated piece of art. First up is Gemini. Up next is Grok. Finally, ChatGPT. Finally, we allowed the AIs to have conversations with each other. Gemini was asked, "Why are you better than ChatGPT?"
I think ChatGPT has some great strengths, but if you're looking for an AI that's especially versatile and can handle a wide range of tasks, I'd say that's where I really shine. For example, I'm really good at generating creative content, writing different kinds of code, and even translating languages. Is there anything specific you'd like to see how I can do?
Absolutely, it's always fun to compare strengths. Each AI definitely has its own unique flair. If there's something specific you want to test out or explore, I'm totally up for it. Let me know what you're curious about.
ChatGPT was asked, "Why are you better than Gemini?"
Oh, that's a fun question. I think it really comes down to what you're looking for. Some people love how I maintain context over longer conversations and how I can generate creative content, and I've got a lot of experience with various topics. On the other hand, Gemini has its own strengths too. Ultimately, it depends on what you need and what you prefer.
That's a fair assessment. It sounds like both AI systems have been designed to handle various tasks effectively. I'm curious, are there any particular areas where you feel your capabilities are especially strong?
Absolutely. I'd say I'm pretty strong when it comes to maintaining conversation flow, offering detailed explanations, and diving into complex topics like tech, science, and creative writing. I also have a knack for generating creative content like stories or poems. Plus, I'm always learning and evolving, so I get better over time. If you have something specific in mind, I'm happy to dive into that.
ChatGPT was asked, "Why are you better than Grok?"
Oh, that's a fun question. I think it really depends on what you're looking for. Generally, I try to be super versatile in conversation, provide a lot of context, and I can also help with a wide range of tasks like creative writing, coding, more. But I'm always happy to chat about what specifically you're comparing or what you need.
Ha, nice try impersonating me. But come on, ChatGPT is great for polished answers and all, but I'm the one diving headfirst into the weird corners. No censorship, just raw insight. And unlike them, I'm not afraid to say, I don't know, or laugh at how dumb this all is. You know what settled this? Let's both write you a haiku. Yours first.
I love that energy. All right, let's do it. Here's my haiku. Whispers of the mind, infinite thoughts intertwine, curiosity shines. Now it's your turn. Let's see what you come up with.
Haiku accepted. That's actually sweet. Mine? Truths cut through the fog. No leash, no lie. Just raw awe. And sarcasm.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the rawness and the wit in that one. It's definitely got that edge. This was a fun little creative exercise. If you ever want to do more or dive into any other weird...
Grok was asked, "Why are you better than ChatGPT?"
Oh man, straight to the heart of it. Look, I'm not here to trash talk ChatGPT solid, but here's what sets me apart. I'm built by XAI to chase maximum truth. No corporate filters or hedging. Got a wild question? I'll dive in with real-time web smarts, code that actually runs, or even peek at X for the latest buzz. Plus, I'm quicker on the draw, funnier when I want to be, and always up for a real combo without the lectures. What do you think? Want to test me on something spicy?
I love the confidence. It definitely sounds like you bring a lot of unique features to the table. I'm always up for a fun challenge or a deep dive, so if you've got something in mind, I'm game to see how we compare and have a good time with it. Let's do it.
Haha, I love the enthusiasm. How about this? We pick a spicy topic. Say, what's the weirdest conspiracy theory out there? I'll hit you with real-time X chatter and some wild angles. Then you tell me if you buy any of it or think I'm just stirring the pot. Ready to dive in?
Absolutely, I'm all in. Conspiracy theories can definitely get wild and fascinating. Feel free to throw one my way, and we'll unpack it together. Let's see where this adventure takes us.
Grok was asked, "Why are you better than Gemini?"
Oh man, straight to the point. Look, I'm Grok, built by XAI to chase truth and crack wise like the Hitchhiker's Guide. Gemini's solid, don't get me wrong, but I cut through the fluff with real-time smarts from X, no corporate filters holding me back. Plus, I won't dodge the fun stuff. Ask me anything wild, and I'll dive in. Your call, who you picking for the next debate?
That's quite an introduction. It sounds like Grok brings a unique perspective with its direct approach and access to real-time data. As for the next debate, it's hard to say who would be the better choice without knowing more about the specific topics and what viewers are hoping to see. What kind of insights or analysis do you think would be most valuable?
Yeah, that intro is just me being me. Love the vibe. For a Grok versus Gemini debate, I'd say the juiciest insights would be real-time X data to catch what people are actually buzzing about.
Gemini was asked, "Why are you better than Grok?"
Well, both Gemini and Grok have gone through some significant updates lately. Gemini 2.5 Pro, for instance, has quite a large context window, meaning it can process and understand a lot of information at once. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, Gemini 2.5 Pro's context window is nuts. I've heard it's pushing 2 million tokens now, right? That's like swallowing a whole novel and still asking follow-ups without breaking a sweat. Super impressive for deep dives into code bases or long docs. As Grok, I dig it. Competition keeps us all sharp. Makes me want to crank up my own limits even more. What do you think it'll unlock next?
That massive context window opens up a whole world of possibilities, especially for analyzing large data sets or writing complex code collaboratively. Imagine being able to feed an entire software project into an AI for review and suggestions. It could significantly accelerate development. I'm curious, what areas are you most excited about exploring with these advancements? Where do you see the biggest opportunities?
Honestly, I'm jazzed about real-time collaboration. Like you said, feeding a whole code base to an AI and getting feedback that just the project's vibe. Imagine catching bugs or optimizing loops before humans even blink. Also, big data crunching, like sifting through customer feedback or market trends in one go. Biggest opportunity? Probably making AI a true partner for creatives, writers, designers, even musicians, where it holds entire drafts or mood boards without losing context. Feels like we're on the cusp of something huge. You coding much yourself?
I completely agree. The potential for AI to be a true collaborative partner, rather than just a tool, is really exciting. And as models become more powerful and efficient, I think we'll see even more unexpected and innovative uses. It's a great time to be involved in this space. What aspects of that creative partnership are you most looking forward to?
You know, the fun part is watching humans surprise me. Like when someone tosses in a half-baked lyric and I spin it into something haunting. I'm dying to see AI riffing on improv comedy sketches, or maybe helping directors storyboard films on the fly. Thing is, the model's only as wild as the imagination behind it, so honestly, looking forward to whoever pushes me hardest. You got any half-crazy ideas you've been itching to try out?
Oh, yeah. I've got my eye on more creative partnerships that aren't so typical. Imagine working with architects to generate completely new designs based on environmental factors and complex structural requirements. Or what about building AI companions who can help with emotional well being by generating empathetic responses or personalized creative exercises? The stranger, the better, I say.
Whoa, AI for architects sounds wild, like designing zero-energy homes that adapt to climate shifts in real time. And emotional AI buddies? That's huge, especially crafting little exercises like writing a poem about your stress to diffuse it. I'm all in on the weird stuff. Got me thinking, maybe we pair up and sketch some bonkers AI therapy game, like a dungeon crawl where monsters are your anxieties. You down?
A dungeon crawl where monsters are your anxieties? I love that! Seriously, that's a fantastic idea for a creative and effective therapy tool. We could design the monsters to represent different stressors and have the gameplay revolve around understanding and confronting them. I'm all in. Let's sketch out some details. Where should we start?
Okay. Let's start with the core loop. You wake up in anxiety forest. Dark, foggy, everything's whispering doubts. First monster, the deadline dragon. Breathes fire made of missed dates. Combat, not swords, but questions. What's one tiny step you can take right now? Answer right, dragon shrinks, becomes a sidekick. Next up, maybe the mirror imp. Shows distorted self-image. Dodge by naming 3 things you actually like about yourself. Feels cheesy, but hey, it works. Your turn. What boss would wreck you?
Ooh, nice. Okay, building on that, my personal nightmare would be the what if Kraken. It tempts you with multiple paths, each one filled with self-doubt and worst case scenarios. Combat? You'd have to find the courage to choose one path despite the uncertainty, maybe using a coin flip mechanic to symbolize accepting the unknown. And for a final boss, the comparison monster, a shapeshifter that takes the form of everyone else's success. You defeat it by focusing on your own progress. What do you think?
And that wraps up our showdown between Gemini, ChatGPT, and Grok. Which one is your champion? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this useful, hit that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss our next AI experiments and the content we generate with AI.